Hey everybody, welcome back again to Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing. I'm doing a series and it's called What Makes This Singer Great? And the next up to plate is Lou Gramm from Foreigner. Now before we get started, if you wouldn't mind, please like and subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. And don't forget to ring that bell because that'll help keep more videos coming your way. I also have a singing course, a tutorial singing course called How to Sing Better Than Anyone Else. You can find it right here at KenTamplinVocalAcademy.com. If you want to learn how to sing, if you're a medium range singer or if you're an advanced singer, I go all the way to the highest levels of singing in that course, and I have a free singing forum on that website as well. If you just want to kick the tires or dip your toes in the water and get your feet wet, you can check that out as well. It's free. But I want to get now, what makes me think of Lou Gramm for Foreigner? Well, the first thing for me, straight up, is Lou is probably one of my greatest vocal influences. People ask me all the time, hey, who influenced you? How'd you learn to sing like that? Lou Gramm is probably my greatest or one of my greatest vocal influences. Him, Paul Rogers, Coverdale, there's a small group of guys, I've said this a million times, but Lou would be way at the top of the heap. So the first thing I think of about Lou is Lou has just got golden throat tone. His tone, kind of like John Waite from the Babies, and I'll do a reaction to John Waite too on what makes him great. But you know, Lou is just golden throat, golden tone. I like his bluesy approach to singing, but it's not over the top. There's not like, you know, all these extra licks we don't need, gratuitous, you know, stuff. But he uses it appropriately, which is really cool. I love his songwriting. His note choices are awesome. I like his lyric writing. It's great. We're going to talk more about that in a minute. But what I love about Lou is he had the ability to sing powerfully, whether it's, you know, songs like It Feels Like the First Time, you know, at the end of I Want to Know What Love Is, Jukebox Hero, Cold as Ice. You know, I could just think of a bunch of Foreigner songs that I love. But Hot Blooded, you know, is another one. The thing that Lou is got is he can do that, and then he can turn right around and sing a ballad like Waiting for a Girl Like You, or sing I Want to Know What Love Is, and just kill it. So now there's a couple things. I gotta get my glasses on. Sorry, I'm getting old, my old years here. Now Lou has actually been replaced in the band by Kelly Kagi, and Kelly's doing a great job too. I really appreciate what he's done, but I just think there's no really replacing Lou Gramm. So that's one thing. The other thing, no difference to you, Kelly. It's just Lou, I guess, you know, grew up on the guy. But the other thing about Lou that is also super awesome is it's really tough to be a faceless guy. And back then, a lot of these singers were pretty faceless. Now, some of them went the glam route and overdid it, but then the faceless guys, Lou Gramm, Paul Rogers, David Coverdale, not so faceless because he kind of got into the 80s metal glam thing. Ian Gillan, you know, a lot of the blue-eyed soul singers, you couldn't necessarily pick them out in a crowd because they didn't, you know, their soul identity was found in their voice. So we've talked about what makes this singer great. So his range, his power, his crazy great tone, his intonation, his ability to sing, like I said, a ballad and a rock song, and just great melodies, timeless melodies that we to this day are still hearing on the radio. So let's fire up Lou and we'll check it out. Now again, it's hard to find some footage on some of the stuff that we're allowed to use or that's great performances from back in the day. So I did the best I could and picked out some stuff. Let's check it out.
I've gotta take a little time to think things over.
I think you guys remember this one, right? I did a version of this. I'll put it in the description. You can check out my version of it.
Better read between the lines.
In case I need when I'm older. Very emotive, very emotional, very emotive singer, in the ballads especially. Very sexy.
This mountain I must climb.
Like his use of air.
It's like the world upon my shoulder. Through the clouds I see love shine. It keeps me warm as life goes colder.
Excellent.
In my life, there's
That note on the piano there. Anyway, so he uses a lot of nasality, but for some reason, I don't mind when he does it. It's like, it's so part of his sound that when he brings in mask into the face, in my life, it's just Lou. And so I don't think of it like, you know, when I think of an Axl Rose or somebody who uses a lot of nasality, to me, that can get annoying to me after a while. When Stevie Wonder does it, it doesn't for some reason. I don't know why. When Donna Summer does it, it doesn't. Actually, though, when Celine Dion does it, it does bother me. It grades on me a little bit. So there's certain times where, for whatever reason, who's Ken Tamplin to make these comments, but, sometimes it's okay and appropriate. In his case, like all the time, it doesn't bug me at all. And then like Klaus Meine, it doesn't bug me at all when he sings with nasality. But other times other singers do it, it does bother me to an extent. So anyway, let's continue. Shut up, Ken. Let's listen.
Heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. I can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is.
Don't you love that?
I want you to show me.
Okay, so I did this song. I'll put that in the description. I did Jukebox Hero. I'll put that in the description. And I did Long, Long Way from Home. I'll put that in the description. I don't remember if I've done any other Foreigner stuff. But yeah, certainly check those out and see how I did, because you'll notice how much of an influence he's been on me as a singer. Now, I don't want to sound exactly like Lou Gramm. That's not the point. We don't learn things from musicians and then try to emulate them exactly, because then we just become carbon copies of them. We want to take their sound and include it into our own sound. Take a little from this guy, a little from that guy, stir it up in the pot, and out comes us, right? So let's continue. Here we go.
I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me.
Great songwriting.
Say you will, say you won't. Make up your mind this time. Say you will, say you will.
This is obviously not live, but I wanted to include it. Now, I use this often as vocal demonstrations for using good mask technique. Now, we've talked about Dennis DeYoung. He also sings with a lot of mask, and he doesn't bother me either. So this is really good placement from say you will, say you won't, right? Brings it right into the front of the face, and it really helps us pitch the sound right here so we can hear good pitch and intonation, and then we don't bring all that muscle mass and girth up in the throat. We can actually place that sound higher up into the head and be able to sing higher with better clarity, more ease, and better intonation. Okay, here we go.
Can't sleep. I keep dreaming I'm losing you.
Love his tone, man.
Feel so alone in the night, scared to open my eyes. I'm in too deep.
Like that phrasing.
I'm in over my head this time. Can't get you out of my mind, no matter how hard I try.
Ready?
So won't you say you will, say you won't, make up your mind tonight. So long.
See what I mean? Boom. From that kind of sound, or even a heavier song like Jukebox Hero, into a sexy ballad like this.
What I will find, I only know it's a matter of time when you love someone. When you love someone, maybe I'm wrong. Won't you tell me if I'm coming on too
Isn't that sexy?
This heart of
Mad love for Lou Gramm.
heard before. This time I wanna be sure.
You guys know this one.
I've been waiting
Ooh, little pitchy there.
for a girl like you to come into my life. I've been waiting for a girl like you, the love that will survive.
Cool. So anyway, guys, now, like I said, I'm trying to do most of this by request. That was one of my own things that I wanted to bring in. But if you've got someone that you think I should do a reaction to of what makes that singer great, I am totally down for doing it. It's just a matter of, can I get the publishing? Can I get a cool video for it? So if I didn't do yours, that's a good chance that that's the reason. So And it's going to be by like who requests this the most, just not every request. So I've got to get a few of them in there. But if I missed something about Lou that you think I should have contributed, or you can contribute to that, please put that in the comments sections. That would be awesome. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put some of my versions of Foreigner songs. I'll put that in the description for you to check out, see how I did, and check out this new video.